Y'all, I have a quick question for you. Have you ever stopped to think about how powerful your thoughts are? One of my favorite quotes out there, and I'm going to paraphrase it a little bit, but it goes something like this. Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words because they become your actions. Watch your actions because they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. And watch your character because it becomes your destiny. Your thoughts are powerful, especially when it comes to achieving career success. Your thoughts determine the actions that you do or don't take to experience career outcomes. And so in this video, I'm going to be sharing 3 common mindset barriers that might be keeping you from your fulfilling career. Hi, I'm Dr. Tega Edwin. I'm a career counselor, a coach, and I help women who are unhappy at work get clarity so they can find their fulfilling career and job search with confidence. Now, let's talk about these mindset barriers so that you can figure them out and avoid them in your career. So mindset barriers are ways of thinking and thought processes that get in the way of you acting towards securing your fulfilling career. There are definitely a ton of mindset barriers out there, and I talk about some in my program. But in this video, I wanted to share the 3 most common ones based on my experiences in my life and with my clients. And so as I go through these barriers, I want you to pay attention and see if any of them resonate with you. If you find yourself aligning with one or more of these barriers, the first step to overcoming them is being aware of them. So, barrier number 1 is fear. You are allowing fear to keep you stuck in place. And fear can manifest in multiple ways, but first, I want us to talk about the difference between fear and being afraid. So fear is an emotion that we often have no control over, right? So stick with me here, but fear can come up without your conscious knowledge, and that's normal. What you do have control over is what you do with that fear and how long you let the fear stay. And that's where being afraid comes in. See, being afraid is an action based on fear. So while fear is normal, it's important that it doesn't become the driving force behind your decisions. When it comes to finding a fulfilling career, I've noticed that a lot of women let fear control them. Fear of change, fear of not being good enough, fear of losing an existing potential professional network, fear of failing, fear of other people's opinions, and fear over just not knowing what the next step will be, not knowing what a career transition would look like. Now, while these are all normal and valid concerns to have when thinking of a career change, focusing too much on the fear and making those fear real without any evidence can lead to a mindset barrier that keeps you from even attempting change. Barrier number 2 is low self-efficacy. Pretty much when you don't believe that you are good enough to attain a career that you enjoy. There might also be a little bit of not believing that you deserve it, but I'm jumping ahead. Let's stick with self-efficacy for now. So self-efficacy refers to your belief in your capacity to execute behaviors necessary to produce specific actions. So here's the thing. Whether you believe you can or you can't do something, you're right. Remember the quote I started with, that your thoughts and beliefs drive the actions that you take, and how easily you might give up, or the amount of effort that you put into achieving a goal, all driven by your thoughts. So if you don't believe that you're good enough or that you have the ability to secure a fulfilling career, you're not going to make any move towards making your fulfilling career a reality, which will keep you stuck in place in an unfulfilling career. The third and final mindset barrier that I'll share with you today in this video is a belief of unworthiness. You don't think that you deserve a career that you can enjoy. You don't believe that you deserve a fulfilling career. Now, this mindset barrier can stem from several things that have happened over life, right? So messages from society about work or an aspect of your identity, how you saw your own parents work and how that impacted how you think about what work is, messages you might have received from other relationships or even as a child about the value that you bring to the world and to the table. Now, this feeling of unworthiness isn't usually a conscious choice. Honestly, none of the mindset barriers are, but most women aren't aware that they have this deep-seated feeling of unworthiness until they've engaged in deep self-reflection and self-work. So you might have to dig a little deep into the corners of your mind and your beliefs to determine if this is a mindset barrier that you have. But if you find yourself thinking that if you didn't work hard enough for a career you love, you don't deserve it, or that you'll never find a career you love because you don't deserve it, or that a fulfilling career just doesn't happen for someone like you, or that you haven't earned happiness or fulfillment, those might be some signs that you are feeling unworthy of a fulfilling career. So, did any of those mindset barriers resonate with you? Comment below and let's chat. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.